everyone, how's it going? Matthew Bailey Media here, and welcome to another 2023 movie review. And yes, this is the one that y'all have been hearing about so much in some of my other reviews, or at least my last review. I said I was going to review this movie, and that is the live action adaptation of The Little Mermaid. Now, before I get into it, I do want to say, I know I did a stream about this about a week ago. Nobody really came into it, so I figured I'd give a little bit of a quick summary of what I said in that video or in that stream. And basically, what I said was that for people to automatically try to hate on this movie before the movie's even out and before even giving it a chance by going to see it. For those people who basically did that, where you didn't basically immediately hated the movie before even watching it and giving it a chance, what the heck's wrong with you guys? I mean, this movie was amazing. I will admit there were like two little aspects of that were in the movie that I didn't really understand or get. One of those was mainly a song, one of the 3 new songs that were added, and it was given to the character of Scuttle, and I will admit I did cringe a little after listening to that song, but that was not the main focus of the whole movie. The way they did this movie was amazing. I mean, Halle Bailey as Ariel was wonderful. I am so glad that the original voice actress, Jodie Benson, even gave her blessing and her support for Halle Bailey when it comes to especially all the controversy that came at Halle Bailey just because she unfortunately is not white. I'm trying to say something that doesn't sound racist or whatever, but the fact that people were hating on her just because she wasn't white and the original Ariel was white, who the frick cares if she's white? She played that part well. I mean, you can't even tell the difference between her voice when she sings a song like Part of Your World and if you listen to Jodie Benson's version. They both sound pretty similar. And Ursula, or Melissa McCarthy as Ursula, was incredible as well. I mean, she definitely gave off those like snarky, devious vibes like the original person who voiced Ursula was. And for some reason, people immediately were kind of getting upset with her being casted as well, but that wasn't too bad. I mean, I will say that there were 2 other new songs added to this movie. One was sung by Prince Eric, and I gotta say, I like how they did that with his character, giving him his own song to sing, just like how they did with Jasmine in Aladdin, where she sang Speechless, and then in Beauty and the Beast, where the Beast got Evermore. That was one of the great things about the new songs that were added. And the story itself was expanded upon. We actually got to hear a little bit more in-depth details of the story. Like in the original, we never knew what fully happened to Ariel's mom. We had to wait till the prequel that came out many years late, almost 20 years later, with Ariel's beginning. But this movie did kind of incorporate part of that story into this new live action version, which I did appreciate that. I really did. And we got a little bit more in-depth storyline to Eric's character as well. Because honestly, the first time we meet the character is on the ship, but we don't know anything about him. And then we see him from the scene in the original where they get shipwrecked and everything, but we don't know what there is to know about his character. We don't know his story. We don't know how he was born or we don't even know anything about his parents. This movie actually explains that. And I'm glad they did that. They expanded his character. And again, without trying to spoil anything, the way that they ended this movie off was so good. It was way better than in my opinion, it was actually kind of a better ending than what we got in the original. When it comes to King Triton willing to let his daughter have her happy ending and giving her her legs, because in that version we just saw her walk up to Ariel or Eric after she gets her legs again, and they automatically cut to being married. But in this version we actually don't get the marriage scene, and we actually get a much better ending where their worlds are united. They're not hating on each other, and it's just a way that, and they're going off on their own adventures, both Eric and Ariel. And I think that was a much better way to end this story. Again, I am so glad that this movie did not disappoint. And I know there's at least 2 people out there, one in particular, that I guarantee that once he sees this movie, he's going to immediately just give it a flat out F, most likely, because he hates the whole controversy with Halle Bailey being casted. And for those of you who don't remember my video from way back in February, I made a rant on Logan's cinematic universe. He's probably going to see this video, just like he did that one. But this is the last time I'm going to bring him up. And he honestly doesn't... Again, he should have just watched the movie and at least given it a chance. But I guarantee you, because he said he was probably going to automatically hate it before he's even gone to see the movie, he's probably going to hate on this film. No, you don't have to listen to this dudes like him. Go see the movie for yourself. It is a wonderful time. It brings back the magic of The Little Mermaid. The feel of being pulled into the story. Just like a lot of older Disney live-action remakes have done, like Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Jungle Book, just to name a few. Cinderella is another one. Those are like 4 of my best and favorite live-action remakes. And now this is among those. But anyways, let me give you my rating of the movie. So, as I said, for my rating of The Little Mermaid, again, this is on par with the other 4 Disney live-action remakes that I've given great reviews to, like Jungle Book, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin. Those are like the 4 Disney live-action remakes that I've given grand reviews to and given them all perfect scores. And I will say, even though I didn't like that little song that was given to the character of Scuttle, I still thought the rest of the movie was incredible. It was so amazing. I'm so glad we finally got another Disney live action remake in theaters that was so grand, and I wish it could stay like that for the foreseeable future when it comes to other Disney movies that come out, whether it's live action or animation. I'm hoping we're starting to get back on track with that. But for this movie, I have to give the movie a perfect 5 out of 5. And that's just me. Again, I loved this movie. Again, I will say that the one aspect I didn't like was that whole song that they gave Scuttle. But other than that, this was a fantastic film. I highly recommend you guys go to watch this movie. And that's all for now in this review. The next movie I'm probably going to be seeing, hopefully, is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So keep an eye out for that review when it gets to June. But anyways, I will see all you guys in the next video.